You know, the word saint, it can feel a little heavy, can it? It makes you think of these huge, larger-than-life figures from the past. But what if the real meaning is actually something a lot more personal and, well, a lot more accessible to every single one of us? Let's dig into that.
So when you hear that word saint, this is probably what pops into your head, right? Some perfect hero literally glowing in a stained glass window. Someone totally exalted who did these amazing, remarkable things. And yeah, they're honored and they're remembered, but they can also feel kind of out of reach for a regular person just trying to live their life. But is that really the whole picture?
Okay, so here you can really see the two main ways of looking at it. You've got that popular view on one side, the flawless hero from long ago. But then, on the other side, there's this much more humble idea. A saint isn't perfect. They're just an ordinary person set apart for God. And believe me, that simple little shift in how we think about it, it changes everything.
Right, so the key to this whole thing is that phrase, set apart. Now, I know it might sound super spiritual, but it's actually an idea we use all the time, every single day. This whole set apart thing makes so much more sense when you realize we already do it. Think about it. We set apart money for a vacation or a down payment. We set apart a specific building to be a school or a library or a hospital. See, we're already totally familiar with the idea of dedicating something for a specific purpose. This is just the same idea at work.
And this is not some new idea, not at all. It's a theme you see woven through all of history. God set apart the people of Israel, set apart the prophets who had to speak some really difficult truths, and set apart the disciples who followed Jesus. And for many people, the idea is that at your baptism, you're also formally set apart for God.
But, and this is a huge but, being set apart does not mean you get a free pass from problems. It's not a ticket to some easy, perfect life. Actually, it's the opposite. Every single one of these people, these saints, they had to wrestle with doubt and fear and just the messy, complicated, tough reality of being human.
This is the real question, isn't it? I mean, if they struggled with the same messy stuff that we all do, if they felt scared and like they weren't good enough, what was their secret? What actually set them apart in the real world?
It was just this. It sounds so simple, but man, it is not easy. It was never about being perfect. It was never about not failing. It was all about what they did after they failed. No matter how hard the struggle got or how unworthy they felt, they just kept turning back, again and again and again.
So what does this turning back actually look like? Well, a huge piece of the puzzle is listening. And the things these people were asked to listen to, wow, they were profoundly challenging.
I mean, just stop and think about this for a second. Our gut instinct is to fight back, right? To meet hate with more hate, to curse anyone who curses us. This path asks for the exact opposite. It's a call to actively do good for the people who wish you harm. That is a radical act of listening.
And here's another one that hits that same radical note. Now, this isn't about letting people walk all over you. It's about refusing to play the game of violence and retaliation. It's this powerful, incredibly difficult choice to meet aggression with peace, to be the one who finally breaks that chain of hurt.
It is so easy to get completely lost in how we feel day to day. We feel unworthy, we feel doubtful, we feel like we're not holy enough, or that we're all alone in our struggles. But the reality of being set apart isn't based on our feelings, which change all the time. It's based on a constant truth. You're in a relationship, you're loved by God, you are called, and you're part of a huge community.
Yeah, let's look closer at that relationship. It's not a part-time gig. It's not something that switches off when we're sick or when we're sad or when we just feel the weight of the world on our shoulders. The connection is always there. It's constant. It's an all the time, every time, forever kind of thing.
So really, this all comes down to a major shift in focus. Instead of getting hung up on whether you feel spiritual enough or holy enough today, because trust me, the saints often didn't feel that way either, the whole game is to just remember, to hold on to that underlying truth. You are God's, and God is with you, always.
Which brings us to this final thought. If being a saint isn't about reaching some impossible level of perfection, but it's about accepting that you're already set apart, what does that actually look like for you? Right here, right now. It kind of suggests that sainthood isn't some far-off trophy you have to win, but it's an identity you get to live out every day, right in the middle of your own messy, beautiful, ordinary life.